try to have some fun at it. Ready?
Okay.
Go for it.
Best thing about becoming a volunteer firefighter?
The best thing about becoming a volunteer firefighter for me is being able to help out in the community and also making lifelong friends in the fire service.
Great. All right, one more time.
What's the best thing about becoming a volunteer firefighter?
The best thing about becoming a volunteer firefighter is being able to help out the local community and making lifelong friends.
Great. Next.
All right, that's great. Okay,
Not quite so close.
is it just about fighting fires?
No, it's about camaraderie, making new friends, getting out in the community, and going to the local parades and interacting with the community at the parades and the fire prevention events.
What would
That
you
we-
say to someone who's thinking of volunteering?
I would definitely say about volunteering, it's definitely worthwhile to get out there, get involved. You get a lot of experience.
Wanna try that again, just
Oh, sure, yeah. That's what I'm
Best
gonna
thing,
do.
what would you say to someone who's thinking about volunteering?
For somebody who's considering volunteering, I definitely say go ahead and do it. It's definitely very rewarding. You get to get out there, you get to meet your community, and you learn a lot of different things.
Is that okay? Or
I don't care.
tell us about your most dangerous call.
Oh, geez. Okay, let me think about that for a minute.
Or your most gratifying call. Or you really feel like you personally made wow, this is why I do this. Volunteer?
Absolutely not.
Start with every state that.
Okay.
Anyone.
Anybody can be a volunteer firefighter. It doesn't have to be, an athletic type. It could be anybody from the local community. It could be men or women. We welcome anybody.
I guess the follow-up question.
Okay. Yes. There's no.
Did I get her into that?
Yeah, what are the different ways? Do you
Okay.
have to be a certain age? What are the different ways to volunteer?
The different. Okay. Let me start with that again. You have to be 16 years of age to join the fire company, but we take anybody of any age from 16 on up. There's various duties in the fire service. You don't just have to be a firefighter to join your local fire company. There's many inside jobs in a firehouse to do.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to tell us about the other people at the fire station, not by name, but like the relationships and friendships you've fostered at the fire station.
Okay. I've been a member of the fire company for 25 years, and in those 25 years, I've made a lot of good, close friends over the years. And hold on, let me start that one again.
Go a little higher up. Go for it.
Okay.
Tell us about the relationships you've made with the fire.
Okay. Over the years that I've been involved in the fire department, I've made some very close friends. Definitely lifelong friendships that I've formed since I've been in it. Since I've been there over the past 25 years.
How does it
Jake is
feel?
still
Sure.
low.
How does it feel to make a difference?
It feels great to make a difference in my community. Anytime that I'm either responding to a call to help somebody, or if I'm out at one of our fire prevention events and teaching the community, I feel very rewarding by getting out there and just being involved in the community, helping any way I can.
Tell us about the great pay you get.
The great pay that I get is just the satisfaction of helping out my community in the volunteer fire service. We don't get paid any money, but it's just all volunteer and just great to help out the community.
Tell us a little bit about the importance of volunteer fire. You save a lot of tax money, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's unlike the city departments that get paid, the volunteer fire service, I mean, we don't get paid any money. It saves the communities a lot of tax dollars. It's much lower because you're not paying your firefighters for their fire service. There's definitely a savings for the community.
Yes.
Okay.
Ready? Go for it.
My name is Dale Mastrell, Mastrull. I've been involved with the Tellytown Volunteer Fire Company for 25 years, and I'm currently the deputy chief.
Good.
Thank you.
That's number 33, right?
Yes.
All right, number 33, Jay.
Thank you.
And action.
My name is Rick Johnson. I'm Chief of Tellytown Volunteer Fire Company, Station 33. I've been a member for 28 years.
And so I'm sorry, your name and spelling it if it's not obvious.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Rick Johnson, Johnsson.
That is obvious. All right, missed that one. All right. Answer.
What's the best thing about being a volunteer firefighter?
For me, the best thing about being a volunteer firefighter is to help the community, save lives, protect the property. Basically, whenever the community calls us to come to their need.
Can you think of a particular gratifying call that you once went on that really kind of had an impact on you?
Some of the gratifying ones, I've had a couple of them.
Why don't you start by saying some of the gratifying calls? Okay.
Some of the gratifying calls that I've been on don't necessarily deal with fire, they deal with medical. I've done CPR and saved a couple lives, saved a couple houses, couple property, but I've had a couple of them, not very many.
Tell us about how when you saved someone's life with CPR, how that felt.
When I saved somebody's life with CPR, it felt kind of gratifying. I felt like I did good in the world, and was able to have give a family some hope to have their loved one live on.
Tell us about your fellow firefighters.
My fellow firefighters, they're a good group. Some can give me headaches once in a while, but for the most part, they are a good group of guys. Have a lot of camaraderie. We have a lot of good times. They're all well qualified and excited to help the community out and save lives and property.
Great. One more time. Are there any women?
Your firefighting family.
Family of firefighters are at our station is made up of men and women. They all get along very well. They all have a good time. They're all in the job to help the community, save lives, protect property, and stuff like that.
Okay. Go for it.
Being a firefighter family in our station, whenever somebody needs help with doing something, there's always somebody there to help them out and offer a hand, whether it be moving something, helping with medical stuff or family issues. There's always somebody there to talk to and give a hand lifting and accommodating whatever you might need.
Okay.
The fire service isn't made up of just firefighters. All different types of volunteers are needed. You don't have to be athletic, you don't have to be young, you don't have to be old. There's tons of different jobs in the fire service that can be accomplished. There's treasurers, there's secretaries, administrative, trustees, they're the ones that take care of the building. All kinds of different jobs and opportunities are in the fire company.
Tell the fans about becoming a volunteer firefighter.
Somebody that's interested in becoming a volunteer firefighter,
Sorry, Jake. A little higher. Go for it.
somebody that's interested in becoming a volunteer firefighter that is undecided whether they want to or they don't want to, I would say go for it. You get a great sense of accomplishment and family and brotherhood and sisterhood by becoming a firefighter. There's long hours of training. It takes dedication and commitment, but it's definitely worth the reward at the end of the program of going through fire school.
Okay, give us a shorter version of it. Passionate, trying to sell it to Lisa.
Okay.
Ready? Go for it.
If you want to join the fire company, I would say go for it. There's tons of rewards at the end of the fire school. So if you have the passion to do it, I would say definitely go for it.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it. Ready?
Go for it.
Volunteering together in the fire company has made our relationship stronger, gives us more trust and more bond together, and to know the fact that you're riding on the fire truck with your father or your son is a good feeling.
Corey, tell us about what is this?
It's just natural. It just helps a lot. Like the father-son relationship just builds on in the firehouse and makes it stronger and makes it more trustworthy.
Do you see this as I'll ask you, the youngest. Do you see this as the beginning of a family tradition?
I think it's already a family tradition for everyone just to go naturally process into the firehouse to help other people and just to help the community overall.
And let's ask Mr. Johnson Sr., tell us why you joined the fire department way back when you joined.
Well, way back when I decided to join, it was my brother-in-law and my father belonged to it, and that made me want to be with them and help the community out, and help other people. We all bond together like a great big family.
These will get you into it.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll have you, why don't you introduce, this is my son, my dad,
Okay.
and we do this together because.
Okay. My name's Richard Johnson Jr. This is my father, Richard Johnson Sr. My son, Cody Johnson. Together we belong to the Teletown Fire Company, Station 33, to help the community. Combined, we have 80 years of service into the firehouse, and we enjoy doing what we do.
How about and action?
Together, we have 80 years experience in the fire service. It's one big family here, 3 generations, and we love it.
Great. All right. And oh wait, one more time. Sorry. Ready and action.
Just remember, anybody can help out with the fire service.
The best part of volunteering, why you do what you do. Now you're gonna look at me.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a conversation.
Okay, start now?
Yep.
Okay. I wanted to be a firefighter volunteer.
We're gonna be started. Actually, start by just saying your name and your station
Okay.
real quick. So we
Okay.
have that.
Oh, good. Hi, my name is Rosie Torres, and I am from Station 51 in Bristol.
All right. These will get you into it. Just try to think as much as you can.
Okay.
You guys have been a little dry, so we need a little bit more
Yes.
energy. I have to
Okay.
know. I know you could bring it to the table. All right. What's the best thing about being a volunteer firefighter?
The best part of being a volunteer firefighter is that you get to utilize your skills to help other people in need.
Excellent. That was great. Elaborate on that we're looking for. So say that again, and maybe tell us what you like doing most. Like what are some of those
Okay.
things? Emergency, da da da. Okay.
I love to go on an emergency. I love to go on an EMS emergency calls because I feel that being bilingual, I'm able to also help other people that do not speak the language, and also I'm able to utilize my nursing skills to help other people. And it's a good thing to do. I've done a lot of volunteer work in my life, but this is by far the most rewarding to me. It's a great thing to do, and I encourage everyone to do this because it's something wonderful that you not only do for yourself, but you do more even so for other people.
So as a female, like all
Okay.
these great opportunities that are available
Yes.
to you.
My company is very diversity, and we welcome everyone, especially the females. The majority, I would say, the majority of, there's a lot of females in our firehouse, so our firehouse is very welcoming to females. And we have tough girls out there that are, they know what they're doing. So please don't be afraid. If you ever bump into a firefighter, she's a female, she's going to take good care of you.
Diversity, and we're all one big family.
Okay. We are a diverse fire company. There's African Americans, there's Hispanics like myself, there's a lot of females in the company. Everybody is we're like a great big family, and we all care for each other, and we're very united. We're all like, we're really like a big family. We all might bicker sometimes, but we love each other dearly, and we all have each other's back. Okay. I've not only developed wonderful friendship in our fire company, I've developed a second family. They are my second family, which I love very much.
Okay. All right.
One quick question. Teletown's not behind Rosie. The Teletown name isn't behind
It is.
Rosie,
It is.
Okay.
Tell me about one of your most gratifying fire calls.
One of my most gratifying fire calls is when I go in to see someone that's ill and I'm able to help them. And by the end of the night, before we leave, they give you a smile and they feel comfortable. They know that you've done the most that you can to help them out.
And some advice about volunteering, but they're on the fence. What would you say to them?
I would say it's a wonderful thing to do. You can't go wrong.
Actually, you know what? Rather than I would say, actually say.
Okay.
I'm on the fence.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's a wonderful thing to do. It's very rewarding, and you also get to learn more. You learn a lot of skills. You learn a lot of things that you never thought possible that you would be able to learn. and it's a wonderful feeling. It's just God, I don't know.
Can I give her a line? Oh, you can look at me.
Very Lisa.
Okay.
And action.
You gonna ask a question or
Okay,
should I?
you're just going to say there's a
Okay,
I'm actually
okay.
giving you a script.
Okay.
There's a volunteer opportunity for you in Bucks County, and we need you.
Okay. There's an opportunity in Bucks County for you, and we need you.
One more time. Ready? Looking right at Lisa. And action.
There's an opportunity in Bucks County for you, and we need you.
Level of energy than you might typically become.
A higher level, okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So look at me. All right. And the question is, what the heck? The question is, what are the non-firefighting opportunities that are available?
Well, we have several opportunities for administrative stuff, such as treasurers we need for doing the accounting and bill paying. There's a women's auxiliary group where we have the women come in, raise funds for the firehouse. And there's also the volunteers that just help around the firehouse for bingo and stuff like that.
Okay. So more generic.
Non-firefighting opportunities in the fire department.
Okay, there's several non-firefighting opportunities in the fire company, such as
You're looking at Lisa the whole time.
Non-firefighting opportunities.
there are several non-fighting opportunities in the firehouse for people that don't want to fight fires or that can't. Some would be administrative stuff to go, or there you go, administrative duties. Do we need to do?
Yeah. Let's have you just say it in a full sentence. So,
Okay, there are several non-firefighting volunteers needed for several. Oh, there you go. Went out the window.
Ready? Looking
Okay.
right at Lisa. And action.
Oh, I thought you were asked. Sorry, you thought you asked the question.
okay. What can, I don't want to fight fires. What can I do?
Yeah, hang on. I get it. Wait a minute. There's plenty of non-firefighting duties around the firehouse. There's several administrative needs just for the everyday running of the fire company. Since I'm no longer able to fight fires, I've become the treasurer of the fire department, running all the finances.
What did you do before that?
Before that, I was with Station 30 in Falls Township. I was just a training fireman. It's like a extended family there. Okay. Belonging to the fire company is like having an extended family, having extra brothers and sisters to be there for anything you may need.
What was here? They're on the fence.
It's a good way to give back to your community. It makes you feel part of the community, realizing you're not alone in your community. It's not money-wise, it's rewarding. You get to feel like you're helping your community.
Just not a one-word sentence, so elaborate. How does it feel to make a difference?
It's great to know that people can look up to you and the fire company for helping them do the duty of saving people in the community.
Tell us about your most gratifying thing that you've done as a volunteer over the years.
My most gratifying? I don't know. Let me think. I gotta think. Gratifying.
Personally or rewarding?
How about this one? If you're talking to someone who's on the fence to pitch, go for it.
Give him the pitch for it.
Pretend he's here.
Okay, wait. Okay, here's my. Okay, let me say this. In what? In my aspect or in all aspects?
Just the fact that he's needed, that there's.
We need you. There's opportunity.
Okay, let me think. I want to think how I want to say this. Give me a minute. Okay, when you ask the question again, I'll try to answer it.
Okay.
Okay, go.
All right. Do you need, do you need volunteers? Why do you need me to volunteer? Should I volunteer? Why do you need me to volunteer?
We need volunteers so they can help out with people in the community that are hurt, injured, or stuck in house fires. I guess that's so good.
How about?
Okay, ready?
Go for it.
You want me to say that too, firefighter?
Yeah.
Isn't just about fire. And then tell us what it is.
Okay, the fire department is not just about fighting fires. It's about helping your community and everyone in your neighborhood. Is that any good?
So, what's the best thing about being a firefighter?
I enjoy helping people. Both my sons joined the firehouse, and it keeps the family together. My wife is brought up in a firefighting family, so it's just the helping of people. It's great.
So,
So what's the best thing about being a firefighter?
I enjoy helping people. Both my sons were in the firehouse with me. My wife is part of the fire company as well, and it keeps the family together. It's a lot of fun.
Can you think about it?
There's honestly been so many, I feel. I mean, it's every time we go out, I think we make a difference.
They're considering volunteering.
Absolutely do it. It will change your life. It's great.
I like what you said, but say it after. Okay, but no one knows what I asked.
Okay.
So go ahead, say it all again.
Absolutely volunteer. It will change your life.
Okay. That's a yes or no question, so I don't want to ask you that. Tell me about the whole fire, the sense of brotherhood and community that goes along with being a firefighter.
Everybody gets along. It's brothers and sisters. It's everybody has each other's back, and it's a sense of camaraderie.
What's the most exciting part about being a firefighter?
Well, I'm the fire chief, so I get to sit in the car and run the fire calls. That's the most exciting for me.
All right, volunteers. Who's the ideal volunteer?
Actually, anybody can be a volunteer firefighter. There's no certain specifications, weight, size, or anything like that. There's always something for somebody to do in the volunteer fire service.
Talk about some of the opportunities that exist for people that don't want to fight fires.
They can come and watch the.
Start out by saying if you don't fight fires, you can.
If you don't want to be a firefighter in a fire service, you can come up and watch the fire trucks. You could be involved in community services. You can be involved in fundraising. There's a whole litany of stuff you can do in the fire service without being a firefighter.
So, what are some of the opportunities you could have that don't involve firefighting?
There are so many opportunities other than firefighting in a volunteer fire service.
How does it feel to make a difference?
It's very hard to explain how I make a difference. It's when you're at the end of the day, you just feel really good about yourself, knowing you did something good.
And why?
You're helping people, and I'm kind of stumped on that, but you're helping people. It's just,
Tell all the great pay you get for it.
we actually volunteer for this. We do it for no money, and I wouldn't even expect money. I'm happy doing it for free. I get up in the middle of the night, at any time of the night and day, I get up for a fire call. My most exciting fire call will probably be the Kmart warehouse, which is the largest fire in Bucks County, largest fire in the country, as a matter of fact, 30-some years ago. It was a very large fire.
Describe what the situation was that night.
Well, there was over probably 100 fire trucks with over probably 1,000 guys actually involved. The building is the largest building that was in the United States at the time as a warehouse, and it was the most costly fire, still to date.
Can you talk about maybe speak to me? I want to volunteer, but I don't know anything about how to do this. I have no training. What is your response?
If you were going to volunteer, you would go through our in-house training. You would also go through training through the Bucks County Fire School. You would not be allowed to get on the trucks without being properly trained, and you'd be tested to make sure you're ready to go on the truck. We wouldn't let you go on a truck without being prepared. Don't worry about the training, because you'll be properly trained through the firehouse as well as the Bucks County Fire School, and we would make sure you knew what you were doing before you were allowed to ride the apparatus. It has brought both of my sons and myself closer together. We do a lot with the firehouse and a lot outside the firehouse, but it's always the center of topic of conversation.
Okay, so the other question, the first question was, talk about how volunteering has brought your family closer, you and your sons closer together.
It has definitely brought us close together. Both my sons belong to the same firehouse as I do, and my wife's family has been brought up in a firefighter family as well.
How about something just generic and action?
It's a great experience for my children and myself. I said it's great to see them out there helping people, and they see what their father does as well. Well, my one son has a grandson. He spends all his time at the firehouse, and he loves getting on the fire truck. And at home, he plays fireman as well. So he's going to grow up to be a fireman too.
So, kind of.
I would like to see this go on as a tradition throughout the family. I could see it happening, and I'd be proud of everybody who follows in my footsteps.
Volunteer fire companies and the importance of them.
The volunteer fire service saves the community in tax dollars. It also brings in people that want to help the community and they don't really know how. It's a great opportunity for them to help the community.
Like your life depends upon it. This getting me to join.
Okay.
Why should I volunteer?
You should volunteer for the fire service because it gives you a new experience, gives you something to get different at, gives you a chance to help your community, and also gives you a lifelong family that you've never had before.
Good. You can take more time than
Volunteer.
You should volunteer because it's a new experience, probably something you've never done. It'll push yourself to a new limit. You join and you get a new family. Sorry.
Why should I volunteer?
You should volunteer because it's a new experience. It's probably something you've never done before. Push yourself to new limits, and you get a new sense of family. Everybody in the firehouse is like one big family, and you also get to help your community and see people help your community. Sorry.
How about
And pushing yourself to your limits. You climb really high in ladders. You go in environments that are probably scary that you never thought you'd be in, and you just put yourself in a spot that you would have never been in before, and you see how far you can really push yourself when you're put up to the limits.
how you start, like what age you were when you started,
Okay.
that kind of thing?
Okay. I started the fire service at 16. I'm now 26. I've been in for 10 years as a volunteer, and I worked from here. The guys in my firehouse actually helped me get a career position, and now I'm a career fireman as well as a volunteer on my days off.
Tell us, Eric.
Oh, jeez. That's a tough one. I don't even know.
Or tell us about a time in a fire call that you feel that you really made a difference, like some very specifics, like you remember.
All right. As a family, we always work together, and we've had a couple really good car accidents where we've needed to work as a team. We've had guys down in the car off an embankment. We've had guys up a hill. We've had guys in the ambulance, and it's just one big team line, and we've saved many lives and helped many people that way.
Okay, and action.
We've had many challenging accident scenes where we've had to work as a team, where guys have made patient care all the way up to getting them packaged up and put in the ambulance, and we've all had to work together to have a successful outcome.
Anything for you, right?
Right.
Tell us about
Okay.
that.
The guys at the firehouse, guys and females, it's all one big family. Whenever you need something, you can count on them. Most people compare it to a fraternity. When you call them, they're always there, night and day, just like they'll help the public. They'll help you out. They're like a second family to me.
Great.
Okay. Female firefighters are an asset to the fire service. They offer us a different perspective on views. What was the other part of the question? I'm sorry.
And action.
And the fire service isn't just for males. There are females that can join. They can do anything from the firefighting activities that all the firefighters do, as well as helping around the stations with special events, as well as community service such as fire prevention. So there's many roles for female firefighters as well if they would like to join.
To be a volunteer firefighter?
To be a volunteer firefighter, athleticism is always good, but the guys around the firehouse as well as the trainers at your training academy will get you in the shape that you need to be in to be a firefighter, and there are many realms of activities you can do, so there's many realms of different athletic abilities that you need to have.
That sort of thing.
I recommend the fire service to anybody and everybody that's looking for a new opportunity. I have recommended people before. They've come in, some have liked it, many have enjoyed it, and they've got a new sense of family and found a new activity and a sense of helping the community that they never knew they could have before.
Go for it.
Best thing's just doing it. It's running into the firehouse, putting your gear on, getting in the truck, tearing out of the firehouse. Sirens are going. You're going to help somebody. It's just the whole idea is just a blast.
Tell us about the fact that you really don't know.
It's kind of cool. Every call, no call is ever the same. No fire is ever the same. No car accident's ever the same. You don't know who. Hopefully it's not somebody or a family member. But you still, regardless, you're going to do the same job. It's just the whole experience it's great.
One more time, you talk fast. Like the experience where you just don't know what you're coming up against.
Like I said, the experience of you're going down there and the radio's going and you're trying to listen to see what exactly is going on, trying to prep yourself, prep your guys in the back, just so that when we get there we're going to go right out to action and do what we have to do.
Can you speak to the train volunteer?
Well, right off the bat, you go right into fire school. When I went through fire school, it was only I think it was 88 hours. But now training's a little different now. It's a lot more.
So let's not talk about that.
Okay.
Just people off. I don't think I could do it if I'm not trained.
Right. Well, Bucks County Training Center is a great establishment to go through school through. The teachers work with you one-on-one. You can really learn a lot through going through the Firefighter 1 class. There's they make you national registry, so you can be a firefighter anywhere you want as long as you go through the class.
Tell us about the Bucks County Fire School.
Bucks County Fire Academy is, I'm really excited and happy that I was able to, attend this academy. I learned a lot, and there can be a lot learned here, for anybody. It doesn't have to be, male or female, whatever the case is. You can really learn a lot through Bucks County Fire Academy.
You can handle emergencies because you can work under pressure. Tell us all
being a firefighter and also being an officer at a fire company teaches you a lot about leadership and stuff like that. And I think that part of me being a manager, where I work, has a lot to do with being in the firehouse, because I learned skills of how to run a crew, and how to instruct my guys to go forth with what we need to do on scene, stuff like that.